Hey, second graders. Today we're going to talk a little bit about Veterans Day and some reading skills that go along with it. If you haven't listened to the IRA called Heroes in the Sky yet, go do that first before you do this activity. This story is a story about a grandfather and a grandson and their conversation about the grandfather being a veteran in the Vietnam War. Now, what does it mean to be a veteran? A veteran is a person that has been in our military and served our country. And either in any of the armed forces, which could be the Army, Navy, Air Force, Coast Guard, Marine Corps, any of those branches of our military that have served and protected our country so that we can have freedom today. So, November 11th is Veterans Day, and it's a very special day in America to honor those men and women who have fought for our country. So, before we get into the reading part, I want to talk about some of these words and what they might mean. Okay, the first word we're going to see is hero. Hero. Now, a lot of times we hear ideas of heroes being maybe superheroes like Spider Man or Superman, or even a sports figure, a person that's really good at a certain sport. Those people are great and those characters are neat to learn from, but they're not true heroes. True heroes here in America are the men and women that have fought to and worked to keep us free and to keep us safe. The military people being one of them. So veterans are true heroes in America. Okay. And then this word, think. Think is plural. Now we think that the E and the A, you would think it would be we, but this is not. This is an exception to this rule. This says eh, okay? Does not follow the rule. Weapons. Weapons. And weapons are different tools or instrument that the military uses to carry out their task. And unfortunately, sometimes it hurts people, and sometimes other countries use weapons on us. And so, weapons are tools like guns or different things that can unfortunately hurt people. Or you could also use weapons responsibly and go like hunting and things like that. So, a weapon is like a tool that's used to hurt something. Now, let's look at this next words. What this story is mostly about. Think, think. Let's sound it out together. Helicopter. See the rooster on the end, the ER. Helicopter. Helicopter. And helicopter is a machine that flies in the sky. And I've got a picture of one that's on top of our story here. And this blade or this bar thing across the top, it spins around really, 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 really fast and makes it fly in the sky. So it's similar to an airplane, but a helicopter can kind of move differently and fly differently, and it's a lot smaller usually. So a helicopter is a it's like an aircraft that has a spinning blade on the top that moves around. Okay, and that's what the grandfather did in the war is he was a helicopter pilot, which means he drove the helicopter and controlled it and moved it and did all the thing. Okay, now I have two words that are going to kind of go together. Let's look at this one first. Think. Think. Let's look. Veteran. Veteran. And we just discussed that a veteran is a person that has fought for our country. Now I want to look at this. Think. This is Veterans Day. And notice this one is capitalized. This word is the word used to describe the person that has fought for our country. These two words are used to describe the holiday that honors these people. So same word, but kind of used different way. This is just veteran, and this is Veterans Day. This is the holidays, what we celebrate on November 11th. And so it's capitalized. The next word that you're gonna that you saw in the story is also capitalized because it is the name of a country. This country is called Vietnam. And it's a long ways away from here, and they had a war there that America was involved in many, many years ago. But a lot of the men and women that fought in the Vietnam War are still alive today. They're probably your grandparents or great grandparents. I bet if you ask around, you can find somebody that is a veteran of the Vietnam War and fought in our war. And unfortunately, sometimes in war, people get wounded. Wounded is just a fancy word for getting hurt. Something is has happened to your body to injure it. Maybe you broke a bone or something got cut. A wound is something was when something is kind of wrong with your body when you got hurt. So those words you saw in the story today, just want to talk about them. And then there's going to be two activities that you're going to do. One of them is just straight up comprehension questions. Some of them are multiple choice. Actually, all of them except one are multiple choice. So you're going to go in there and you can circle the correct answer. Now, I'm going to put the story in there too. So you don't have to go back and forth from the IRA assignment to the story. So there'll actually be like 4 pages in there. It'll be like the 2 pages that you heard in the story, and then there'll be this page with the questions on it, and then there's another page that has vocabulary words that I'll talk about in a minute. But so with 1, 3, 4, and 5, you'll just circle your answer, and you can go back in the story and do that. Good readers don't always know the answer, but they know how to get the answer. So I hope that if you're unsure about one of these answers, that you will go back and look, because all these answers are in the story. Number 2 is an open-ended question. It doesn't have answers for you to choose from, so you're going to have to type your answer. So what you'll do is you'll click the giant T to get a text box. You'll type your answer in there, and then you'll just slide it right up underneath there. You can stretch that box and spread it out to make it fit there. Okay, the other sheet is the vocabulary sheet. It's those words that we just went over. And so you're going to have to look at the clue here and then try to guess the word. There's a hint underneath it. See all these blanks, and then there's some letters in there, and you have to try to figure out what it is. And then the hint is an aircraft with a large spinning blade on top. So there will be boxes with these words, and you'll just slide it over on this line. Okay? So their clue there, it gives you part of the word with some missing letters and then a hint, and you have to try to decide. So we know this one, number 1, is what? Helicopter. So you will get the word helicopter and slide it over on this line. Okay, I can't wait to see your work on this assignment. And one more thing, since it's Veterans Day or close to Veterans Day, I want you to see if you can find a veteran. Maybe you know one, or maybe you have one as a neighbor, or maybe your parents can help you find one. I want you to see if you can find a veteran and tell them thank you. Tell them thank you for keeping our country free and for working hard and for keeping us safe and for serving our country in the military. Happy Veterans Day. Bye-bye.